Title I schools that are schools where they are the schools that are in a position where they have extra problems. We spend $15 billion a year in Title I schools. I think we should be spending $45 billion a year. We should change it, and by taking away some of the existing tax credits, which I'll not go into in detail with you. But here's the deal. If you did that, you'd be able to do three things. Number one, you'd be able to increase teachers' pay. The first thing you'd be able to increase the pay of teachers. Number two, you would be able to pay for and insist on that there be, in those areas, that there be pre-school education, pre-K education. You could afford it. You'd also be in a position where you have to provide in schools that do not have the tax base that other schools have, the same kind of curricula and the same expansion of curricula for people who have the capacity. We have this thing that we think, well, people live in poor areas, they don't have the capacity to do calculus and do advanced courses. Not true. Not true. If you start off in the beginning and give people the help, when a kid coming from a poor home, a home that's destitute, a single parent, they show up in school depending on the study year, having heard somewhere between 1 million and 4 million fewer words spoken, literally spoken, in their home. You have the vocabularies are significantly smaller and lower. So they start off behind the 8 ball. If you have preschool, we should be sending social workers into communities where there are single moms and dads that are poor, letting them know how and kinds of things they could do to better prepare their children to be educated. One of the things that works, folks, and you know it, is a lot of people want their kids to do better, but are afraid because they don't understand the system themselves. I remember my dad didn't go to college. I remember my dad desperately wanted me to go to college. And my dad, though, when it came time to visit campuses, my dad was a gregarious, outgoing guy, a well-read guy. He felt self-conscious to go on a college campus with me. He'd never really been on one. He didn't want to be embarrassed in front of his son that he didn't know what to do. Those of you who are teachers, how many parent-teachers meetings do you have where the parent of a child that is very poor is embarrassed to show up because they don't know what to say or do? It's not they don't care. They're embarrassed to show up. And so we have to change. We have to prepare people better. And it's within our power to do this. There's a lot of studies that have been done that indicate it can be done. And it doesn't require us to break the bank or increase your taxes to do it. But it exponentially changes the prospects for our children. These are not somebody else's children. They're all our children. They're the kite strings that lift our national ambitions aloft. It's about who we are. It's about what we're going to become. And they're getting further and further and further behind. And again, you don't have to go to some kind of giveaway program. You just have to give people a shot. 65 out of 100 jobs in the United States of America today need something more than a high school degree. Right today. Whether it's a certificate, community college, an apprenticeship, 4 years of college. So what are we doing? Well, another expression my dad had, same as when say to me, look, Joe, let me tell you what I value. My dad looked at me, don't tell me what you value. Show me your budget. I'll tell you what you value. And I love how there's Republicans, in fact, in the Congress now, the Senate and the President, how they really care about education as they eviscerate it, cut it. They know there's an awful lot of things that we need to do. They know full well what has to be done. There's no debate on whether or not the earlier you send a kid to school, the better chance they have of making it through school. The science is done on that. There's no debate. Why don't we insist on there being early education, preschool, 5 and 6, 7, 8 preschool, that increase exponentially the prospect of completing school and staying out of trouble. Look, why don't we have after-school programs that have been cut so drastically around the country? Why are we paying teachers what we're paying them when in fact you have the studies show a significant portion are taking money into their own pockets to buy tablets and pencils and papers and books for their students? It's crazy. At the same time, what are we doing? We're giving tax cuts and creating tax loopholes for people who don't need them.